vibe, I suppose. Wonder if we're actually unlocking anything. I never really look in the options. There's loads to unlock on the Christmas game. Simple as that. So we go Dream Data. So yeah, you got like, oh, they're just the courses. If you press B, what happens then? They go back to the beginning. I think it automatically saves anyway. Oh, select diary, that's it, maybe. Yeah, so there's just 2-player versus, I don't know how that works. So you load it. Okay. So we've got the last level on that side.
Slew Boy. This game is one of the few things Yuji Naka did right for Sega.
Let's see where we're up to on this. So this is Elliot's side, so... I mean, I did say I'd finish with something else, but I wasn't expecting to beat that boss. This is Christmas vibes. But the timing, the clock thing doesn't feature on this game. At least I think it doesn't. Maybe it still does, but... When I first played the game, I always wanted to find out if there was a way of not getting knocked over at the beginning, but I think... And I didn't realise it's just what happens. I was like, is there a way not to get knocked over at the beginning of every level? But yeah,
Stream
so the
elements.
last level we played
The
was
Saturn
definitely
Junkyard is
one
now
that I
live.
knew.
Streaming retro,
I
Alien
sort of
Monster,
at least
Sega
knew
arcade
that
games,
I
Alien
recognised
Monster
the
Fire,
trick of
Sega Saturn
halves,
Fire.
This one, not so much, but they're all good. This one's definitely a wintry Wonderland type game. And the trick is not to go, when you've gone the blue bit now, do you get the, you know, you don't want to hit the start line again just yet if you've got time to collect up more points, so you fly above it. See, I didn't do that at first either, I just finished it. I didn't realise it was... You don't have to do it for points. You just have to finish all the levels. That's the game, basically. And in this one, we might get quite a good score. There's quite a lot of points to be had, if I remember correctly. Well, we went too slow. That's the only problem. I'm not quite good enough to go really, really fast. Not bad. Course record. Right, and then we should change now. It's this one. This one's cool. There's loads of stars and points, and you can whiz around these little puffy ice clouds, and they like pop, I think, if you get the right... Maybe they don't. No, it's not those ones yet then. But yeah, trying to get like a loop with loads of them is fun. Oh, missed that bit. Oh, and now we're doing some loops. We're going back the other way now. I'm confused as to what way we're supposed to be going. That's probably the right way, I think. That's what we want. Missed them all. No. That'll do. We did alright on the first one anyway, so... what are we doing now? We just smash everything, shall we? No, we're gonna have to go around a few times with this one, I think. I don't even know what those tokens are, but they must do something. Oh, 5 seconds. We need all the time we got. I'll have to go around again. And I missed a token there, did I? It's got to be it now. Oh no. Got a minute. Well, that might be it. That might do. Is that going to blow it up? Yes. Right, that's nice. At least now we know we can just get to the start line with enough time. I want to make sure I can go back. Play it safe. But yeah, this is hopefully still affordable. I mean, this is the Japanese version. I've never even played the other versions. I should have tried them really to see what it's like having the English. Like, the only English there is I guess for the hints, maybe it would be in English. It would say something. The manual, that'd be quite useful because it would tell you about the different, the nightmare and all the different characters and baddies and all that. But yeah, you could probably get a Japanese copy. I think I paid about 10 quid for this, just for a nice copy of it. And you can even get it with the 3D pad as well sometimes in the box and all of that. So. And I know people say, oh, it's essential to have the 3D pad. I would disagree. Like, I can still play this just fine with the D-pad, and I did when I first played it, because I didn't have the 3D pad. So it doesn't, the 3D stick doesn't make, I don't really notice it, but it's probably because I'm used to an analog stick anyway, so because of my age. But yeah, don't be put off by that. What I don't remember is where is the ball? It's here. You know, we're not going to make it in time, are we? No chance. Can we go back? Gladly we can, yes. Oh, another one of those. I don't know what that is, but we've got it. Hang on, where is it? Oh no! Oh, we fell! I went the wrong way. Quickly! Oh no, look at that! We got an air! An air! But still not a bad score considering an air. Oh, not that. This one is another one where this is probably going to be not good. You have to sort of, I'm guessing we just have to like set them all off, don't we? What other choice have we got? Set the one off that he's going to go to. What was that? Looks like I was pushing it then. Can I pick them up? Oh yeah, you can like bounce off them. I reckon I need to get to him when he's on one. No chance. Oh, 1 second. Oh. Damn. That's annoying. Very annoying. How annoying. Right then, I'm going to call it there. I wish I had more time, but I should see you on Tuesday. Thanks to everyone that tuned in today. It's an honor to serve you. But yeah, that was a bit of Nights in the Dreams. We had a few technical difficulties. If you like the chilled out theme, we can go U10, which seems like a ridiculous anime. It's a Saturn game that Peter Malik recently did a review of. I think it was like one of the first ever translated. It was translated like years ago. The patch has obviously been out for ages, but he said watch the anime first, and it's actually on Amazon Prime.
Oh really?
Yeah, I couldn't find the YouTube videos he linked to. Then I found it on Archive and downloaded some which were English dubbed.
Okay.
And on Prime it's subtitled, so it's not dubbed, but it was on Amazon Prime, so
Okay, cool.
I've got different ways to watch it. And it's really cheesy, and I think it's probably more aimed at teenage girls, to be honest. But I still find things like that fascinating, just for the like art style and the music's right. Hello. So we are going to be playing some arcade games. Hopefully, my sound and everything is all right. I know there's no music yet. Don't worry, I will put that on. There you go. So the music in this game is epic. Yeah, I could listen to it all day. So yeah, make sure that you can hear me, and somebody out there let me know what's going on. Yeah, I think I'm pretty much set. It's weird. This is like daylight. I haven't streamed in daylight for so long. I'm still using lights, but yeah, it's weird. It's weird. Oh, there we go. Let's try. That must have looked pretty awkward. Right, okay. So yeah, I've got a couple of hours. Tomorrow I'm going to do a much more comprehensive look at some games tomorrow, and I've got some music stuff. Well, my brother and Matt are working on some music today, getting some vocals down for the new band, Holy Flux. And yeah, what did we have last stream was cool. We had a new guy, Marco. E-Dating has followed me. Right, okay, great. That was a month ago. Where's the latest follow then? What was his name? Marco someone. Yeah, Marco Couto, that was it. Yeah, he was cool. So he joined us, and that was really good. Yeah, I really enjoyed that. Even though, like, he basically carried the whole stream, because if it wasn't for him, there'd have been nobody else. It was quite quiet, and again, it looks like there's nobody around. I mean, the weather's in England has been odd. Like, we had a couple of days ago, no joke, we had rain, snow, and sunshine all in one day. But it was proper snow for a little while, and then it would go away. Then it'd be sunny, and it would just get really cold and windy, and then very strange. And so Afterburner 2, which apparently Martin, who joined us on the stream last time, said that Afterburner 2 is basically just Afterburner, but it's just the Saturn version, or the consoleized version of it. And what was I rabbiting on about with him? We chatted about the history of the Saturn, the 32X, and his Greenford Computer Club, which sounds pretty cool. And they meet up, and they play stuff together, right? I'm drinking coffee. Had a hot cross bun. If you're not from England, you won't know what that is. Let's do extra easy, because I find this very difficult. Obviously, I tried using, before I started the stream, I actually tried using, whatchamacallit, I tried using the twin sticks to see if it would work. And it did kind of work, but you had to like pull back on the right stick to fire the missiles. And I tried changing the controls and it didn't seem to work. So it's not designed for that. But apparently the analog stick isn't just... I guess the reason the analog pad... This is the 3D pad. It's got a little switch where you can like switch to this little nipple, I call it. Apparently the analog pad is... it works with the game because obviously there's a mission stick, like a flight stick you can get. But the way it works, it was really like... I think Marco commented that it's like, you're like, whoa, you're like all over the place. It goes a bit funny. But yeah, so this is my second stream. We streamed a couple of days ago, and I had a massive hiatus.
Get ready.
And was it Red Ninja? I think, sorry again, somebody said their daughter was ill, so sorry about that. They said that in the Discord. You can join the Discord and we can chat about stuff in there. Right, so... That's our can... right, so yeah, we put the cannon on now. On like auto fire, which is cool because then I don't have to worry about... I might, just a few stray bullets might hit some of them. It's not too bad actually, it's just very responsive with the analog stick. Because it's not got much, the spring inside underneath the plastic. Oh, there we go, we lost our missiles. So I was just flying into nothing then. It moves really easily. Like if you could change the spring a little bit, that'd be quite cool. Because then it would be a bit tougher. There'd be a bit more resistance when you push it back and forth. Sorry, like that. So it's really to get used to playing this with the analog stick. I don't know whether it's worth it really, because it's not designed for it, it's designed for the mission stick. Probably just thinks you've got a mission stick engaged. Right, so we've got a few more missiles. And I know that once you're locked on, it's not like Panzer Dragoon, you just press B once. You've got to like fire it as many times as you've got them locked on. It's kind of easier to stay like level with the analog stick, possibly, I don't know. Yeah, we should have the robot voice on, so if anyone wants to pop in and say hello, feel free. We've got some more missiles. Yeah, we're out of missiles again now. How many ships have we got left? 2. I did a poll only a couple of hours ago. It's already got... it very quickly got people voting on what games they like. I meant to sort of specify that Sega's own arcade games and the ports on the Saturn, basically. But I think, what was it? John put in that Sam would be annoyed, this SSG would be annoyed if Dead or Alive's not there. But I love this music. I said this last stream. There's this little heavy metal bit. It is kind of making me want to watch Top Gun again. I don't really love Top Gun. I know it's a classic movie and everything. Lots of lines that get quoted. Cult classic. But there's other films that I prefer with Tom Cruise. But yeah, you don't get like a bazillion missiles, do you? Quite difficult to know how many you fired off, isn't it? Whoa! Okay, let's just use them all. I think we get another chance in a minute. Oh, what was that noise? Jeez, they're like behind us now. Oh, I tried to speed up. I always forget about the speed. Always forget about the whole thing with the speed. This music's great as well. Yeah, we're gonna need to go quicker. long? Is that as quick as you can go? Maybe if you slow down, he like flies past you. Oh dear. This is when we really need some missiles. Oh, gotta stop flying dead center in the screen. Oh, game over. I think, if I remember correctly, you get to just start from the same stage again, from the menu. I'm guessing if you turn the console off, you lose that ability. But I thought that was kind of cool. Let's put my brother's name in, shall we? It's funny how the A is a font. Maybe I should try and find the Afterburner font. I quite like that. Like, A is the only one that gets a slightly strange treatment. But yeah, I don't think there's anyone out there today. I'm pretty sure I sent all the notifications out, so hopefully you're not all out just enjoying the sunshine. I don't usually stream at this time either. So, I mean, what is it? It's almost 4:45 already, so I just want to do a little bit of a stream. Then I'm going to head over to hang out with my brother and Matt, get some music stuff done. But tomorrow I will... Yeah, that's cool, look. So we can just start from stage 5. I like that. I did a bit of a Google, and I think, yeah, the analog stick works with the game, but it does feel... I'm going to try it with the D-pad and see if I prefer that. Obviously, the movement's just a little... It'll be less jerky, it'll be smoother movement if I use the D-pad. This is the D-pad now. We're going... Oh, we are going as fast as we can. I don't know if the roll actually means that you know, like in the movies when there's a rocket locked on, they do like a roll and it makes things disappear. Don't know. Oh look, that little indicator there may have been like there's somebody locked onto you kind of thing. Possibly, yeah, I think so. Maybe you have to like slow down so they like come past you. I reckon that's what you have to do. I had loads of them locked on then. But then the lock-on seems to sort of disappear. Yeah, we need to get out of here. Ah! Right. It's easy enough to get a few stages in though. I kind of want to like listen to the music on its own. Because the stages are so fast and the music changes. Right, this is the one where you got to slow down. Ah, you didn't slow down in time. And we smashed into a wall. But yeah, hopefully some of my lovely regulars will tune in. Should we try it mid-speed, shall we? Yeah, you have to sort of press the button a couple of times to get... It seems that way anyway. Oh dear, it's not easy, is it? Right, let's start nice and slow. So this is as far as I've ever got. Oh, you can destroy all that stuff then. That is difficult. Right, I'm going to flip back to the analog stick. Oh, right, we reload again. The music on this game is really good. But the first time I properly played this was the 32X version. That's when I gave it a proper good go. Okay, now I'm on the D-pad again now. Now we don't have as many ships already. Maybe after this it will be game over and you have to start again. It's kind of like a continue almost. Maybe that's not a special feature of the... maybe in the arcade, yeah, you could put a coin in and start again where you were. I'm sure slowing down must be a good idea so that they fly past you. It says game over again, look. Right. Ha! Look, I've got like a little medal there. You get like a medal. What does the medal mean? Oh, and it goes back to the menu. Did it do that last time? Yeah, so we can try again. we're on like extra easy as well. I like the fact there's an extra easy mode on a Sega game.
Get ready.
But yeah, so I knew this game existed, and I played it, maybe turned it on once on the Mega Drive, had a little go from that's very good. And then when I put the 32X version in, I was like, wow, this is great. The speed of it. I'm a massive Yu Suzuki fan, having spent more time playing Shenmue before actually playing any of his more famous games, really. Especially versions that are like the arcade one. So that missile missed. There you go. You've got like a radar up there as well. I'm starting to learn a little bit more about this. But once you actually have a little go at it, this is a really cool game. I could probably play this and really enjoy it. I'd love to try the arcade cabinet out. Me and Martin played on one. He mentioned what it was called. I forgot already, but it's a more modern version of it. Had like a sort of like Xbox 360-esque, maybe that kind of amount of graphical power in it. And he told me that apparently the original one, well, there's a version where you like did a whole flip all the way around, which I thought was pretty cool. But yes, I've had like a massive purple patch up until a couple of weeks ago, I guess. Purple patch, that's what I call it. Have you ever used that expression? I used to use that when I was a student, if you had a couple of, should we say, evening pursuits with certain ladies, or you'd met a few different girls in a row, whatever, you call it a purple patch. When things are going well for you, you know? And I'd say the streaming was going very well ever since, well, for about 2 months. Very steady incline of people. Inclined, not a decline, basically. We got the affiliate, and then we were like, you know, most streams, the amount of people at one time that watch would be like 10 or 9. And I was averaging like 3 to 4 people watching for the whole stream. So these last couple of streams, much lower than that. 1.8 I think I got on the last one, with a max of 5 people. So it does hurt you when you stop streaming often, because, you know, I'm going to start scheduling them in, because there will be some changes in my lifestyle coming up soon. So my free time is going to be slightly different. What I mean. Right, yeah, you really have to hit that button a few times. Maybe I've got to hold it down, that's where I'm messing that up. I think that's what I'm not doing right. Holding down, I'm sort of tapping the go faster button, whereas I should be like, I guess because it wants you to have a throttle where you gradually move it up. And I can see in the bottom there, yeah, look, so it rises up. Whether... Oh, sheesh, right, now we're in trouble. But that's full power. Slow down so he flies past. Oh, I missed a few there and then got blown up. It's good fun though. Really cool game. Really nice looking as well. But when you've got no missiles for like a whole level, it's pretty tricky. Is that as slow as we can go? Yeah, I think it is. Jesus, how do you turn quicker like that? I'm going to switch to the analog stick now. This will be a real test. Yeah, so that's like as slow as you can go. Ah, you are getting points for doing this then. Ah, right, so if I hold A, does that do anything? No, I think it doesn't like swing you round. Well, that's not a very long stage really, is it? I mean, this is extra easy. I think we need to go a bit quicker there. Whoa, Okay, we're gonna have to start taking some of these out. But yeah, the buttons to make the throttle go up and down, they don't seem to, I don't know if it's my controller. I don't think it is. Just not, maybe it's because it wants it to be a mission stick. So it's you have to really hold the button down because you'd have a throttle that you'd increase and decrease. Ah, no. Right, this is getting tougher and tougher now. Oh, that's it. We've got to stage 10 now. I'm guessing this basically means I could finish the game on super easy, because you just keep replaying it. Oh, so Kostro's been in here for a quick second. Are you there? Are you at work, Kostro? Sorry, I know I'm checking out who's lurking, but I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of used to having quite a few people watching me now, so I've been spoilt for a few months. I was a bit complacent, I think. Then I went and disappeared. Just my little e-cigarette, cream tobacco. I've cut down on smoking quite a bit, actually. Wonder if there's a way to change those throttle controls. There's only like two controller set. Oh, hang on. That's weird. Didn't let me do that before. Is that because I'm using the analog stick? So turn that off. I went to D-pad then. Did you see that? So D-pad, you get these controls. I'm pretty sure when I had the twin sticks in, maybe they're not analog, are they? Of course, they're digital, I think. So the mission stick must be analog, meaning you get the different controls. When I flick the switch on the 3D pad, it changes the controls. So maybe it is designed to be used with the analog stick. Or at least it can be, and I know that maybe to watch it, it's a bit like that, isn't it? It's really quick, but you want to be quick with your movements, so maybe it is the best way to play it. Let's have a look. So, yeah, because there was one that had speed on it, so you can have it. When I switched, right, so it's saying you can have missile as R, and the cannon as L, because it's going to be the triggers. I don't know if they're analog or not, but they are very nice. I think they are analog triggers on the, so that's why if you could change the speed to be the triggers, that would make sense, wouldn't it? Because then you're rolling it up and rolling it back down. Yes. Right, so look, now we've got, let's try that. So we've got type 2, so the speed's on the left, on the right trigger, Vulcan cannon on the left, so we can turn the auto Vulcan off, although that is helpful because wherever you're flying, that crosshair will hit. So that, and it takes away the rolling though. So how do we roll if we've got the analog stick on? Come on, I need someone to... Come on, people, where are you? Pipe up and help me here. Yeah, it disappears. So the roll goes... D-pad, A button. So you can use the D-pad, so you could... I suppose it means just push it to one side. I'm guessing you just roll the analog stick round. Let's try it. So, 2 different settings when you've got the analog stick on. Even if it does wish you had a mission stick... not that I know the layout of that. I've looked it up briefly, and I'm pretty sure it does support the analog pad and the mission stick. So let's have a look. It might even be that I think the mission stick works with Panzer Dragoon games. And I've tried the analog stick on Panzer Dragoon 1, and when you move like to the four corners with the reticle, it doesn't quite reach the corner the same as the D-pad would. So, but I think on the second game it properly supports it. Let's have a look. Right, so missiles are going to be B and C. The cannon can be L, the speed can be R. I'm guessing we just roll on our own. This is going to be fun now that I know what I'm doing. I'm going to start from the beginning.
Get ready.
See how far we can get. But yeah, I'm well into this. I'm so pleased that... So basically I've got the 32X emulator to thank for getting me into this. Yeah, that's much better. So, I see. So I have to keep it held down. And if I let go, it speeds up. Let's try this now. And I just roll round like that. And I can actually hold the analog stick in a little bit. Sorry, hold the right trigger in, and it keeps that speed. Obviously, that's because you do this, wouldn't you, and leave it there with a throttle. So whilst it's not perfect, it's kind of better. And then we've got the left trigger for our cannon. So it might take me a while to get used to this. It'd be nice if there was a way to like hold the speed. And whilst you've got the throttle going, you can't, whilst you've got the throttle down, holding R, you can't spin round as well, I've just noticed. So you have to have your hand off the throttle to be able to do the spins. Yeah, you do. So, ooh, no, we were never going to make it through there. But yeah, I think Kostru was watching in his restaurant, Italian restaurant. What was it I usually tell everyone when they join? I'm like, a New Zealander that married a Swedish woman, moved to Norway, lives in Norway, and has an Italian restaurant. It's just such a cool mix of cultures. Ah, this game's tough. It's tempting to just go back to the D-pad, but the throttle thing, it is better having the right stick, but the right trigger, sorry. But it would be even better with the mission stick, because you want it, maybe, you know, you put it up. So that took me to top speed. Then the speed starts to drop as soon as you let go of the trigger. So I'm just going to sort of keep changing it, I guess. Oh. It's not easy, this game. It's a lot of fun, though. And I keep forgetting I haven't got the auto cannon on now. You can't actually go below the clouds. But if we slow down, we can try that slowing down technique again. Whoa, now we're going really fast. Because there's bogeys on our tail, as they say. Ah! I want to get good with the cannon as well. Be able to shoot things down just with that. This music's epic. Right, if we slow down... No, because he just went right into the back of us and blew us up. So that's game over there. But yeah, there's different options there for me. How to play it. Did I write pig? I can't remember if I did. Bomb! Where's my gum gone? I had some chewing gum somewhere. But yeah, where's my loyal fan base at? Right, I'm gonna try. So I did put. I've got them separately because they brought these Sega Ages games out as separate games, but they had collections as well. And I just thought I'd put the collection on. I wonder if this version is any different from the one that just is a standalone game. I'm just going to try that just for the hell of it. Just to see if the singular release of Afterburner 2 has any differences to the Sega Ages one. Because I don't know, like there must be a what's the benefit of just buying one of the games unless they came out straight away and then they just brought the collection out later? But you'd be a bit annoyed, wouldn't you, if you'd bought all three? I'll show you. So if you bought all three, like look, so there's Afterburner 2, Fantasy Zone. We could try that as well. I don't know if this version is actually arcade perfect. I've played the Master System one, which is really cool. The Mega Drive one is great as well. There's a TurboGrafx one, which is really good, and you can get an arcade perfect version on the TurboGrafx Mini. So I don't know if this is how perfect these are. But pipe up and give me a history lesson. But yeah, wouldn't you be annoyed if, I don't know how it works, whether perhaps they came out in Japan as single games and they had collections in the US and PAL regions, but who knows? You would be annoyed though, wouldn't you? But I'm gonna let's just play the original version, as in the singular version of Afterburner 2. But I love this game. And before getting well into Mega Drive and Saturn stuff a couple of years ago, just before the lockdown, or maybe it was during. I think it was just before the first lockdown. Got me Mega Drive Mini, then loaded a load of extra games, then discovered the Saturn, bought a Saturn, went nuts. My Life in Gaming just released, I think it's their longest video ever. It's over 2 hours about the Mr. FPGA. And we talked a little bit about that with Slowboy last time. But it's kind of stupid because I own various consoles now and various collections of games. And now I'm just kind of like, oh, why did I do that? I could have, I've spent all that money. I could have just got an FPGA system like the Mr., waited for the cores or emulated. But it's like with the 32X. I was playing Saturn games on emulation at first, and I had a Retrobit wireless pad on my PC, and I didn't know exactly if it was looking properly. If it looked proper, I wanted to have the real console. And it's like when I was doing when I used the 32X, I've been playing some 32X stuff with Kega Fusion, and I got RetroArch and stuff, and it's good. It is really good, but because I know it's not the real thing, it just doesn't quite feel the same as when you're using the real hardware. Even with the satiator, it's nice to own the real game and the disc and stuff, but the thing with the satiator is it is the game and you just play it. It's like you've got all the games and it's just better, isn't it? So it's annoying. That whole 32X thing, I was close to getting it to work, so I could play the game on this screen and show you what I was doing on this screen. But sadly, I think I'm just going to, unless I ever get a 32X, because someone kindly does me a decent deal, I'm not paying 500 quid for a bloody console like that. It's not even a console, is it? So it's annoying. I wanted to stream it, but technically there's some issues with that. So if you've just joined me, or if you're a robot, hello. We've been messing around with this, and I've been messing around with the controls. I'd really like someone to pipe up and say, oh, I know all about this, because I flick the button on me. I'm wondering whether it really supports the analog pad, if it's actually, optimized for it, or whether it's really just optimized for the mission stick. Because I imagine the right trigger would have been the throttle, and you'd push it and leave it there. I've just done it with this controller setup, and these are analog, so you can have that sort of depressed a little bit, and it will stay that speed, but that's awkward compared to just leaving it there, isn't it? But we'll keep it like that. I mean, what's the other option? You've got speed, low, middle, high. But when I did that, I still had to like push the buttons. I was just tapping them, expecting it to go full speed. But we'll try type 2 again. And with the... You do get plenty of control, but it's almost a bit too much. You're like, woo, 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 woo. It's a bit like that. But I just think this game's the nuts. Like, and it's thanks to that little foray, that's not even the right word, but that little sort of emulation where I was messing around with that emulator, Sega Fusion, and playing a couple of 32X games, I played this. And I was saying, if you missed it earlier on, I was saying I touched this for like 10 minutes or something. Not even that, I just loaded it up and thought, nah, I don't really want to play this. And now I've actually played it for a little bit of time. I really like it, it's really, really good. Once you start sort of dodging things and flying around, like stuff like that, it's so cool. I mean, we didn't die for a whole stage. Stage 3, so that's weird. You go for... The stages are very short, so I'm not going to get too excited about that. But the only problem is when you're trying to figure out, trying to fire all your missiles, I mean, we're going to run out. It's not like when you come back you get more missiles. So yeah, if you want to join the chat, you'll get a robot voice, but lurking's fine too. I guess I've just, there's a few of you that have been following me since I'm joining in since before it became the Saturn Junkyard. And if I think about it, it's only those sort of 4 or 5 people that chat away, so I should get used to this idea of people that just want to watch for a bit. But thanks to everyone in the Junkyard, that the response to that latest poll I put up was ridiculously quick. It really was. Right, this level will be cool if we're going to the desert soon. This is my favourite bit of the game. That motorbike goes along, you've got this like rock and roll music. I'm going to turn the music up in my ears. If you want me to turn up the music for you, let me know. I'm just enjoying it myself. So we reload again. Geez, we needed to go a bit quicker there. We got away with that. I find it, actually, I think it's easier to stay level and be able to sort of move across with the reticle with the analog stick. So I do feel like it perhaps is optimized for the analog stick. I don't know what that means. Do we get an extra life? Yeah, I think we did. Oh, what? It came out of nowhere. So we just wasted our extra life. See, I don't know whether we're supposed to be slowing down so that the ones behind us can't get us. But I think if we just like jet off, spin round a bit, maybe that's the way forward. Jet. Ooh. This is the one. We got to slow down, so this is the good thing. I don't have to touch the right trigger now. I should probably use my Vulcan cannon, which I never use. So L is the cannon now. But yeah, I'm getting used to this analog control, and I'm actually really enjoying it. I think this is brilliant. There are moments when you think, obviously not everyone has a 3D pad or doesn't like it, but there are some games on the Saturn that just benefit from that. The optimized version of, the optimization for that controller. And this is obviously one. I don't know if it is just reading it as the mission stick. Either way, I know that there's an analog stick which will accept analog inputs, and the triggers are analog as well. So I may be wrong, but I think the Dreamcast controllers aren't even analog, the triggers on that. I'm trying to say things to make someone talk to me. Well, actually, pipe up and tell me your stuff. No, no joke. I don't remember this level. Number 9. Okay, so we can get to stage 9 on the very easy setting. But I imagine with a bit of practice,
The empty MC.
you get pretty
Vulcan
good.
Cannon.
Hey Matt, how you doing? I was going to ask you to tune in, but I thought you'd be angry.
The empty MC.
Good band name.
Yeah. Why do I think you'd be angry? I really wanted to do a little bit of a stream today because I've not had much time
Panos
recently.
_ Vidakis. Hello, friends.
Hi Panos. I need to apologize to you, Panos. I'm really sorry that I haven't sent you the wheel yet. It's really bad of me. Although I'm pretty sure you actually own a Japanese one, so if it was a case of like, but you want a PAL one, obviously, and it's yours, I just need to send it to you. I don't even think it's going to be that tricky. I just need to find a box. It's stupid. I need to put a box in a box. Oh, my camera's gone. My camera's wigged out. Hope
The
you can
empty
still
MC.
hear me.
Hello, Panos.
Let me just reload my camera. Let me know if you can still hear me at least. It's funny though. It's good that that's never actually happened before. I should just have done this, shouldn't I?
Panos _ Vidakis. We can hear you.
Okay, good. All right. Well, just bear with me a sec. All little
Panos
beards,
_ Vidakis. Hi, empty MC.
There you go, look, that's the pro way to do it. Okay, so yeah, so sorry Panos, really sorry. I will send it to you. And I literally just need a box to fit the box in. That's so dumb, isn't it? But I can't just send it, I can't just wrap the original box in some paper, like, and I just need to get it down to the post office. And pay whatever it is, and then you can just PayPal me it. I don't think it's going to be that much money. It's certainly going to be worth your while. But just bear with me as I get my camera back. There we go. So da-da-dee, da-da-doo. We go here. But yeah, I think I've been talking to myself for the past 40 minutes, or is it? Geez, almost an hour. Well, it's about 40 minutes. So it does feel like I'm starting Twitch again now. But yeah, I'm gonna start scheduling things better. Because what I've learned from
Panos
doing this
_ Vidakis.
is organisation.
Sega ages are 32x afterburner.
Right, good question. That's what I've been talking about that. So this is the Sega Ages standalone version. I just wanted to try this. I've just been, before you joined, I was playing the Sega Ages Volume 1 version. I'm sure they're both exactly the same. I just wanted to check if there was any difference. And I was talking about the fact that if you'd have bought this game original, like just Afterburner 2 for the Saturn, and then a collection came out, you'd be annoyed, wouldn't you? Or if you bought, you'd be annoyed if you had Outrun as well and all these singular discs, and then they brought out one with 3 games on it. You'd be a bit peeved, wouldn't you? I've also been talking about the fact that I'm using the analog stick, and when you switch it, I'm basically saying that there's a mission stick, like a flight stick for the Saturn. It's like one peripherals I don't actually own, and obviously you would have an analog throttle that you'd do that, and you'd leave it there. You see in the bottom left there's like an analog. I don't know how clued up you are with this game, how much you played it, but what happens with this is I'm using the right trigger. I wonder if you can shoot the missiles as they're coming towards you. That might be a good idea this level, just so I just shoot them just in time. But yeah, if you let go of the trigger, it just gradually decreases. So you can hold it in place though, but that's obviously a bit fiddly. because they're analog triggers on the Saturn 3D pad. And at first, I remember last stream, Marco said about how our newest follower Marco was saying about how it's so hard for me to talk and play this game. It seems a bit like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Maybe it is hard to watch this. I mean, when we first played Outrun, my eyes were a bit like, whoa. It's the super scaling. It's quite an old sort of idea, isn't it? And you've got stuff flying at you. But yeah, so it takes a bit of getting used to this game, depending on what controls you're using. But I'm really enjoying the 3D pad. But my point was, I wondered if it was actually optimized, or whether it just thinks I've got the mission stick. And it's like, okay, using this and this setup, you know? But I would definitely recommend using it with an analog pad. I did try it earlier before I started the stream with the twin sticks, which was interesting, but then I remembered that that's digital, so it was like, there's no point. You're not getting any benefits. And you had to fire the missiles by pulling back on the second stick, so it wasn't that fantastic. But yeah, I wonder if you can shoot the missiles out of the sky with that Vulcan cannon. So we had it on auto last time, so that would mean that as long as I might get some nice, just lucky shots. But we're getting progressively better. At least we're not getting progressively worse. But Matt, yeah, I didn't mean to say. Basically, I wanted to do a stream this afternoon, and
Panos underscores or Vidakis.
Your music's going well.
Looks good, though. Back in the day, I completely snubbed all the super scaling games for Saturn, thinking 3D is the only way to go. This is really action-packed. We'll try it soon.
Yeah, that's kind of what Simon said, Father K from the Junkyard. He was saying he snubbed a lot of the 2D stuff and the retro, I suppose retro for back then. I mean, look, it says 987. What's weird as well is Slavoj, because I was getting really confused. I was like, this is called Afterburner 2, whereas on the 32X it's called Afterburner Deluxe or something. But I think the first game is the same as this. They just named it. It's a weird decision. So Afterburner is Afterburner until like
Slew
the later
boy.
versions.
Shame on you, Panos.
So yeah, by the way, I hope Panos you heard me. I'm really sorry that I haven't sent you the wheel. I know that competition was ages ago. I've actually got a Dreamcast keyboard, and I was thinking of like giving that away at some point. But then I thought if I can get Phantasy Star Online to work on the Dreamcast, because Padica really wants me to try that game. And I think it was the Dreamcast Junkyard or someone connected to them. I'm just going to let the attract mode run for a bit while we have a chat. Because Retro Faith, who you may or may not know, she's on the Junkyard. She's a fantastic streamer as well. I think she's called Retro Faith Knuckles on Twitch, which is quite apt for the new Sonic film. She's a massive Sonic nut. She was saying she does because there's a GameCube version of Phantasy Star Online with both games and all the extras, and you get this. It's easier to play against other people around the world on that version nowadays than on the Dreamcast version. But these guys only, like, say a few weeks ago, they're playing on the Dreamcast, and obviously I don't have the network adapter thing for the GameCube, but I could probably work out some way to do it with the Dreamcast. But I tried loading up the game, and it asks you, I think you need the actual serial number of the specific version of that game, and obviously I'm using ROM dumps and stuff. So short of buying a physical copy, which isn't very expensive, because Phantasy Star was obviously like a massive game, kind of like buying a Virtua Fighter 2 for the Saturn or Sega Rally. It's a bit more expensive than that, but you can get those for like £5-10. Short of doing that, I need some way to hack in so I can register to play. Even if you just play offline, apparently there's lots of stuff you can do offline.
Panos underscores or Vidakis.
Oh,
I know,
yeah,
Slew boy. I'm ashamed of myself making it up these days. It was really expensive to experiment with the games in 1997, though. Can you connect a Dreamcast to a GameCube? I'm missing something.
No, what I mean is there's a version of Phantasy Star Online, which was originally a Dreamcast game, and I think it's both games, Phantasy Star 1 and 2, as in online 1 and 2, not the original Phantasy Stars, which were just RPGs. There's a GameCube version of the game, and there are still lots of people that play it online. It's easier to play people online with the GameCube version. That's what Retrofaith told me. But there are people that play it on the Dreamcast, because I saw somebody just recently, something to do with the Dreamcast Junkyard. It may have just been someone that's a member there that set it up and you can watch it. It's a YouTube video. So I was like, oh yeah, that'd be cool. But when you try and start the game, obviously I just downloaded a ROM or whatever. It asks you for like literally a serial number that you'd have found on the disc or on the back of the manual for that specific game, that specific copy of the game. So I was going to Google that at some point because Padica really wanted me to showcase some of that. And I keep forgetting, but I am going to share the link. So finally I've remembered to do it.
https://streamelements.com/the Saturn Junkyard/tip.
Because I'm an affiliate to actually have something, I'm not really using any of my affiliate benefits, and whilst I'm certainly not hard up for money, I have created, there's like that little martini glass. It's funny because it looks on my screen like it's got all these little coins in it, but trust me, there's nothing in there. But that's the way forward for if you want to tip me. I'm not going to do anything else. You can notice that you've got channel points. So the more you watch, you'll have they're called Jiggle points here. But you can use the Jiggle points and cash them in. It's free and tell me to do stuff. Like you can take over the stream and stuff. So make sure you have a look there and see how many channel points you've got. Or Jiggle points as I've named them. But what we'll do now is I'm going to take a quick break, and then when I come back, I think we will play another of the arcade classics for the Sega Saturn. So the future's bright, the future's Saturn. There you go. I'll be back soon, guys. I've got a big Word document with a guide all about how to play that. As in how to make your own game. Apparently it's quite limited
Padilka Gaming.
in terms of the actual mechanics you can implement, but there's like supposedly lots of options for like creating your own pixel art. So
Panos_Zervidakis. Cool. Stunning graphics.
What happens if we go there? Do you see that? I went to the second bit of Japanese. So I wonder what that does. But yeah, the main reason I like playing this is because of that pink purpley cherub, like her nipples wiggle. I'm really joking, but they do wiggle.
Padilka Gaming.
I think it's pretty sophisticated for an old shump maker engine.
What, this game? So, yeah, he wanted to play Actress Soccer. But I was going to do... I've got Pebble Beach. I'm quite tempted to try that. That's chilling. So we're just playing chilled games tonight. We had a really rocky start.
Padilka Gaming.
Des Amen.
One of my Saturns has been demoted to backup now. I do think, if I remember correctly, that the power supply from the one that we're using now, so my PAL Saturn and my grey model, my Model 2 PAL Saturn and my Model 1 grey Saturn, both have like those new power supplies in that are really easy to put in, and they run off your native power sets, you know, like the UK plug, or you can pop a American plug in and they work. It's very easy. But I took the one that was dodgy from the white one and put it in the grey one. And I think the grey one, if this makes sense, the grey one that I put in the white one, I think it already was like leaking the big capacitor on the power board. Just not as, you know, it still worked. And I sort of made a mental note of that. And so I've hardly... So yeah, basically that's what's happening, I think.
Do not be putting a PAL PSU in an NTSC.
No, I looked all that up. And it's all kosher, man. So...
Padoga Gaming.
Sure
It's internal PSU, so it's fine.
the PAL 2 Saturn, that's the power supply I used, and I took it out of the power one and put it in the white Japanese one. And yeah, trust me, I checked. It's absolutely fine to do that. They're exactly the same.
Slew boy. I'm surprised.
That's not why I've had the problem. The problem is that I think it was probably already on its way out anyway. From what I remember when I looked at it. So yeah, I'll probably just get another Kaiko power supply.
Padoga Gaming.
And
Glad
it
it's
should be fine.
not the satiator at least.
Well, we don't think it is, do we? I mean, but the music's gone again. Look, that's a good point. We're just talking about it. The music's gone. The music has gone. So, it might be, it could be my SD card that I use. You know. I honestly do not know what it is, but it's happening on
Padoga
some
Gaming.
games.
Goddammit XD.
Yeah, so it could actually be the, I mean, we got that little bit of music, but we don't get the music tracks. It's happened a lot. It happened on Panzer Dragoon, if you remember, which was kind of weird. It was kind of fun, though, listening to being able to just listen to the sound effects of, like, the big sandworms and everything. But yeah, it's so maybe it isn't the Saturn, then. Maybe there's nothing wrong with the white Saturn.
Panos_Zervadakis. I was playing Sonic RR earlier and the music would stop and start.
Ah, right. Have you got a satiator, then? I mean... I've updated my satiator with the latest menus, etc, etc. I mean, there is like a weird folder in there that didn't used to be in there now, called like recycle bin. So I could try deleting that, but I'll see if that's something's causing it to have a problem. Yeah, this is different up there now. That's a shame. Because I don't know if the music... We'll probably not get the music back now. It's almost like once the music's gone, you have to reset the game to get the music to read again.
Panos_Zervadakis. No satiator. I use the Sudokai on a PAL MK2.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah, so I wonder what it could be then, if it's not the console, which is what I thought. Because I didn't really think that the satiators... I mean, obviously I can try a different firmware. I could go back a bit to an older one. It might just be that since I've updated it a couple back. Because I don't think there's anything really wrong with the old firmwares. A lot of them. The only thing that he's changed is like the... it's not a compatibility thing with the games. It's more to do with latency of SD cards and stuff like that. It might be that I should just delete a few games and then the SD card won't mind, sort of thing. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's... I don't think I've got any room left on the SD card, so that might be something. I've actually got a I've started doing a second SD card had occur. That's what I was trying to tell you
Padoka
earlier
Gaming.
before I ADHD it.
Maybe your SD card is kinda old or not properly formatted.
Yeah, I mean, it's worked for ages for me, so I don't really know what the problem would be. This is only like a recent problem. So it must be...
The MTMC.
Whatcha playing Jig?
Panos_Zervadakis. In my case though, I think it's the console that's having trouble, although I dread looking it up.
Yeah, it's not nice. Yeah, hi Matt, how's it going? We keep losing music in games. Well, just this game actually, to be fair. And I thought it might be that one of my consoles was on its way out, but I think it might be the satiator. But the thing is, I want to keep using the satiator because it's got all the chill games on it. So I don't want to have to like go away and fix things. But yeah, that was it's Fantastic Pinball it's called, but the translation's like something weird and it takes me ages to find it. But yeah, so the only thing I think it could be, I mean, there's this, like, so in the root, there's a dot recycle bin thing now. And this doesn't need to be here. Whoa. Okay, so you can, like, load things from the recycle bin. And it just loads bulk slash. That's a bit odd. That could be the reason it's not working. And I know why that's not working, because it's look, but it'll work now. Or it should do anyway. How weird, yeah.
Padoka Gaming.
That's just Windows deleted stuff.
Yeah, but I don't know why it needs to be on the root of my SD card. But look, it's got bulk slash on here, which is like really bizarre. I just clicked on one of the deleted things that were in the recycle bin.
Padoka Gaming.
It doesn't. You can delete it.
Yeah. I could do, couldn't I? Well, don't worry, we're not going to play bulk slash. Although I was playing that on my CRT the other day. Right. I guess what I could do... I need like a fancy... I need like to get into the YouTube channel. Then I could just play the YouTube videos of the Junkyard. And you guys could just chill out while I fix it. I mean, saves... I don't even know what... I think these are saves of games so you can like play in certain bit. I don't even know what any of this is. This is just on here. Night of Dragon. So he's put some... Oh, it's to do with Shining Force 3 and stuff, isn't it? Saturn Guru. So they're just save files. So I guess that's if you load up. And then if I go browse images, format the SD card. No, we don't want to do that. It'll just wipe everything, won't it? And I've obviously got this, which is the Saturn rings. Yeah, I wonder what it could be that's causing it to have an issue. Have you guys ever seen this?
Sega Saturn!
I think there's a way to get it to just boot straight into this. I just never figured it out. So you get like a much nicer looking menu. That's the recent play history from this.
Padoka Gaming.
Oh, cool.
There's the recycle bin. How weird. Oh, what was that? That's strange. These are... It's almost like games that I... Yeah, I remember getting rid of a few games because I was like, well, I'm not going to play that. I'm not going to play that. But why are they still on the Why are they still on the card? I've got a feeling
Solid
that
as
could be
GRC.
what does it, you see.
Is Heart of Darkness playable?
That was in the Shiro show, wasn't it? They're talking about somebody's someone's figured out how to get it to work. No, I don't think it
Padoka
works.
Gaming.
We can try it.
Games that didn't get properly deleted. Dumb Windows.
Yeah, but I deleted them. I don't understand why. If you delete stuff, it deletes it permanently. I don't know why it would there'd be a recycle bin folder on the SD card. So I think I might try deleting that. I'm pretty sure this doesn't work. Not that I've ever tried it. Because otherwise, why would there be extension memory required? What on earth is this? Well, I haven't got the fancy memory card in, so it probably just won't load. I think you can play it in an emulator, but then somebody now who's working on a new sort of pseudo Saturn type card, they've managed to get it working on actual hardware. So I think this just does this. But that's kind of cool anyway, isn't it? It looks like it would have been a good game. But yeah, I think I've got a
Solid as GRC. New pseudo Saturn.
Well, it's not a pseudo Saturn car, Mr. Solidus. Basically, it was one of the news stories that somebody's managed to get this to work on an actual Saturn. We're playing on a real Saturn right now, and you just click this and this happens. Even if I had the memory in, I don't think it works. I think Heart of Darkness is unless this is just the promo and they're on about the full game or something. But yeah, he's working on a special cartridge. If you go to the Sega Saturn Shiro website, you can read about it.
Slew Boy. You need the Waska cartridge in 6 megabytes. It's not released yet.
Is that what it's on about? Right, there you go. Slowboy knows. But yeah, talk amongst yourselves. I'll be back in 2 minutes. Sorry about all this rubbish. It was on PlayStation, that game, but for whatever reason,
What a game that was.
for so long,
Padoka
well, I haven't
Gaming.
played it, and
Wow,
that's the
6
funny thing.
MB.
But I think it must have been maybe that game. There was a picture of that next to the Saturn in the Argos catalogue. If anyone's American, Argos is like Target or Best Buy. And that must have been why I thought, oh, that game's on the Saturn. What the hell's the Saturn? You know, I've just got this weird nostalgic sort of feeling about the Saturn. But now I've got a grey one, a white one, a black one, the 3D pad that I knew nothing about. You know, different types of controllers, all these different games that I'd never heard of. It's just crazy, isn't it? It really is. It's like this unknown entity. And I was saying to my friend
Slew Boy.
Ifty, who popped in earlier.
Wow, it will have up to 48
he's the one
megabytes.
that had a Saturn when he was at school. So when it came out, he was probably like 9, 10 or something. And he said no one else had one in his school. And I bet there's loads of kids like that.
I got beaten up by the other kids. Oh, I got PlayStations over here.
Yeah, no, and I understand that. I mean, even Simon on the Junkyard said that his kids
Padoka
wanted a
Gaming.
PlayStation, and that's what
48
happened.
lol,
But
holy shit.
he still had his Dreamcast, and I think he loves the Dreamcast as well. But
He does, yeah.
and I did. That's what I started doing when I talked about my first blog post. It literally started from my first ever Sega experience, and it was going to go all the way up to like that Mega Drive Mini, and then I realised I can't do that. That's ridiculous, because no one's going to want to listen about my Amstrad 1650 or whatever it was, which is hilarious. But then I thought, well, they might do, but I need to sort of compartmentalise all of this, and it's been really fun. But
Make it accessible. The person who's reading it is one of two people. One is that they have no idea what you're about at all, and one is they're used to reading your content.
yeah, exactly. So I need to approach them as someone that doesn't know anything about it, really.
So,
Panos underscores or
journalism,
Vidakis.
it's what's often
Where's
known as the
everyone?
Spider-Man access point.
Mm-hmm.
Weird as that is because
I'm back. Sorry. I was gone a little while there. It started raining outside. Right, I've never played this on the Saturn before. so I don't know if this is arcade perfect. I know Matt loves this game. Oh, that looks nice. I like the way this is presented already. I also know this game's really, really hard. Number of players. Right, let's just make it really easy. What I like to do is I like to start with... Yes, they've got extra easy again. Nice and easy. And then... I don't like to finish the game, though, on easy. I like to sort of get a bit better, then stop and start again, which is what we did last time. Right, shot is a... What happens if we switch? Right, we're on the analog stick, so I'm assuming all of these games will support the analog stick. Saturation level. That is interesting. That they include that. You can change that. Maybe I shouldn't have touched that. Value level.
Panos underscores
Whoa,
or Vidakis.
that does something weird.
I always play super extra easy these days.
So,
I am not a skilled gamer anymore.
Huh. Well, I've never been a skilled gamer. You can change the country as well. Let's go to USA. That's good that you can change that in the menu. Press L and R. There must be some differences, but let's stick with what it is. So, made it extra easy. Trace record. What does that mean? That's cool, isn't it? Trace music. Yeah, so, and there's 2-player. This would be a good one to do 2-player with
Panos
Matt at
underscores or
some point.
Vidakis. I used to be good in the few games I had, but forgot how to play these too.
Right, at least we don't have to, at least the auto-fire is just hold the button down, that's nice. Whoa, okay. Yeah, this looks pretty cool. I'm assuming this is probably as close to Arcade Perfect as any other version. I've got an Arcade Perfect version you can access on the... You can hold down Select and on the TurboGrafx Mini. It's pretty good. I think it's literally just like an arcade version. Oh, what? Wait. Lost a life already. Gotta shoot those, haven't I? Remember the hit detection is really not very forgiving. Like, basically if any of your ship hits something, you're done. And I've got to remember that to change direction of firing, it'll take a bit of getting used to. You like hold the direction and fire that way. I don't think there's a way to like do anything differently yet. Maybe I'm not doing something correctly here, but... Whoa! Those things just seem to follow you. That's really tricky. That thing there, look. Right, I've got to destroy one of these. And then there's like a shop, isn't there? But again, these are games I haven't spent too much time on. Ah! So don't worry about being a bad gamer, because I'm a terrible gamer.
Panos underscores or Vidakis. Can they be destroyed?
Yeah, there you go. So you just said that, just as I got one. The idea is, yeah, you have to destroy all of those pink things, and then I think the level changes. Ah! You can see at the bottom of the screen, there's like different things. Right, so it's left to right all the way across, and there's the blocks. So far, I mean, I love the sound. I think the sound sounds brilliant. Because I don't know how they do that, because whether the sound chip in the Saturn can do the Genesis-y kind of FM sound stuff, whether it's got that in there, that's an interesting point, actually. Because obviously it uses, like, CD audio and stuff. Right, so we should be able to just destroy these, like, from the off. Right.
Panos underscores or Vidakis. Graphics are a bit too bright.
Oh, they are.
The
I see what you
MPMC.
mean, yeah.
Yes, great game.
Yeah, I see what you mean. So, for you, it does look a bit bright. So So that's an interesting point. Thanks for letting me know. Because, yeah, it lets you change that. Look at that. So you can actually change the saturation of the colours. That's really cool. So that's the saturation. Let's leave that there. Value. I'm liking that you can do that. That's kind of cool, isn't it? That you can adjust the colour. So you can actually play it in black and white if you want. So I've just dropped it down like a couple of notches. Even if I just do it like once on both. So A is shot.
Panos
The
underscores
side.
Vidakis. Cool, indeed.
Cool indeed. And then we've got, yeah, I mean, I just wanted to know, I don't think there's any difference between these standalone games. I haven't got this would have been on a different volume of those Sega Ages collections. I don't have another collection on here. I've just got a few of the separate games, arcade arrange. So obviously, yeah, they offer you like different music that you wouldn't have got in the arcade. But what we're interested in is, this subject is Sega games that are ports, and the ports specifically for the Saturn. So those only take like one shot, but is there a way to go? So C decides, that must be for when you're in the shop, like it's just a button to, it's just Japanese saying decide, isn't it? That's the word they use. Is that any better? It's still quite bright. It's just brighter for you compared to the output for me, because Twitch obviously does what it does, but every game's different, every setting can change. This is fantastic though. Absolutely nothing wrong with this as far as I can see. It plays brilliantly. Some of these will be improved. I mean, for when they came out, the Saturn's probably, well, it's more powerful than the board, the arcade board that these were made on. So there shouldn't be an issue. But it makes you think about like Daytona. Obviously at the time there was nothing that looked as good as that, but you feel like they could have done something a little bit better considering how good Sega Rally turned out. But I don't think we'll be looking at... We've looked at Daytona before quite a lot, so today we probably won't be touching on racing games. I mean, we could have a look at Manx TT. If you're into your motorbike racing, there's a kiddie at work, guy at work, Ali, and he has just started motocross, and I was telling him to watch this film. I can't remember what it's called now, but if you just search like the
Panos underscores
TT,
Vidakis.
which is obviously an
Sega
island,
touring car. Nightbot.
which is self-governed,
At Panos underscores Vidakis to be poop.
just off
Stop spamming
island
caps
in the
warning.
Irish coast. Don't worry about the caps. That's just the bot telling you off. It's not me. And yeah, there's a guy called Guy Martin. What's it called? Something about speed. Anyway, it's an amazing documentary, and I don't really think Manx TT does the TT justice. So watch that film. Although I haven't spent ages with Manx TT. I own a PAL copy of that game. That's the only thing with this. I wish you could like get hit once. I don't know if there's a power-up that you can get hit by. It's a good thing though, because a lot of the games we try, most people, especially regulars, you haven't played them much. You know, who's played this? Matt's obviously played this quite a lot. So I wonder, he's probably used to playing the Mega Drive version, which will probably have I don't know if this is 60 frames per second or whether it's just 30. Probably doesn't need to be 60 frames per second. But this is a very smooth experience. And again, it's got beautiful 2D graphics. I'm all about those. That poll must just be because everyone's up in America, and the Saturn Junkyard's actually got a lot of Americans. It's more it's interesting because now I'm on the team and an admin. Not just an admin, but I'm actually a member of the team, obviously doing the Saturn Junkyard Twitch. I can see where the members are from. There's like way over 2,000 people, and most of them are actually from America, more specifically like the East Coast, like New York. But that poll, I only put it up a couple of hours ago, just saying, what's your favourite Sega arcade port for the Saturn? And loads of people have voted, so thanks. That's really cool when you get that much insight from people. And funnily enough, there's actually a game on there that we are going to try that I own. That's different from these Sega Ages ones. We're not just going to stick with these. Because obviously there were games that were out in the arcade when the Saturn was about that were breaking boundaries, like the 3D stuff, like the fighting, like Virtua Fighter 2 is probably the best example of, similar to Daytona, where it was like nothing was, it was groundbreaking, the graphics and the engine and the polygons and the way it controlled and everything. Like, that was as realistic as it got. People probably were, their minds were blown back then. Wonder if you fly faster when you're not shooting. But yeah, I'd love to speed Opa up. And we still haven't seen a shop, have we? Ooh. There's plenty of these to destroy. Oh, come on. Ah! That hitbox is, like, really tough. Because obviously, I doubt in the arcade, like with Afterburner, you could, like, start from, like, the level you just died on. I don't think we're getting much help with that here. Yeah, we're just sort of starting from the beginning every time. And we don't seem to get, because it's the arcade game, we don't get the Mega Drive's got like a really cool intro video, which I really liked. But yeah, I'm jumping around subjects. But yeah, we'll take a look at a fighting game, maybe a couple of fighting games, Sega ones. And that's the thing, because some of them, you know, on the Saturn, yeah, the graphics aren't as good, but the gameplay and everything's there, and they keep the frame rate, which is mad, you know, because today, so many games run at 30 frames per second. Must be due to the graphics, you know, that they use. It's actually nice to just fire once, as well, because one hit seems to get them. You need some kind of a spread shot. Ah, these things are horrible. I don't know whether the enemies respawn either. I'm assuming they don't. That would be harsh if they just kept respawning. And I know we're supposed to be collecting coins. We're not catching many of them, are we? They probably disappear after a while. Ah, no, we're going to get hit now. We're taking too long, aren't we? So the game's trying to screw us over. We did quite well there to avoid getting hit. Could do some more stuff though. Ah! It's funny because how cutesy the game looks, but it's not a cutesy game at all when it comes to the difficulty. This isn't like a kid's first shooter, but I like the fact that kids would be up for playing this, or at least giving it a bash. I wonder if you can like slow the speed of everything down. That would make it easier. Whoa, we need some coins. But we need to destroy more of these thingies. The bases, or whatever they're called. Whoa! Whoa! I'm trying to concentrate and chat rubbish at the same time. But yeah, let me know how you're getting on, what you're doing this weekend, if you've played this game, your favourite arcade game. Like I said, if you know the Junkyard, go on there and tell me. I've posted a poll, so by all means, let me know. Right, there's one. Come on, let's get these buggers. Ah! Oh, come on, we didn't touch it. Damn it. Why did you get in trouble? Beep boop. Yeah, don't worry about the Sega Touring Car Championship. Ah. Yeah, we took a look at that, didn't we, when we were looking at racing games, and that was an arcade game. Yeah, that's a very good point. I love the way that game looks, and I quite like the control, even though people said it's really, like, difficult. I like the way it felt so responsive. Whether it plays better with a racing wheel, or whether it plays really bad. We could take a look at that, yeah. Hash in those channel points. Let me know how many channel points you've got and whether you can use them. because it should give you options to do things. And yeah, I'm much more concerned with people getting involved than sending me money. It's not about the money. I'm just trying to use the affiliate status to get things rolling. Right, see, look, there's hardly any enemies now, so let's fly over to here. Come on. We don't want to get stuck there. Ah! And then that came out there. Right, we've got 2 Opas left. We must have survived for ages then, because usually we'd be dead by now. Ages ago. Maybe we don't get the shop. I swear there was like shops right at the beginning before, just like floating in the level. Oh, round 1, yeah. We're going the wrong way to find them. Get the coin, you probably... Oh, you only get 10 points for that one. Ah, Jesus. Right, I've got to stop looking at Opa. Start looking in my peripheral vision or whatever it's called. Ah! Sorry, that was really loud. Damn it! Yeah, that was really poor on my part. Yes, I'm not doing very well at this, am I? So the gold doesn't seem to roll over. There doesn't seem to be... It's not giving us any help here. I wonder what happens if we change to the USA version. If anything. I don't understand what this trace thing is. Maybe that's like where you can like, almost like save states. Right, I pressed A and something happened, so I don't know what's happening. But let's see what happens, shall we? Right, we got rid of 1. So we keep on... Now we want the big coin! Oh, I just got it. Another big coin. Yeah, that's what we want. We want the big coins.
Panos_Zervadakis. Opa OPA sounds more like Greek than Japanese.
Yeah. Ah! Yeah, there's a restaurant in Bath called Opa. It's like a bar restaurant. Ouzo, is that the drink? That stuff's pretty cool. It's a bit like Sambuca, isn't it, Ouzo? I think so. But yeah, I was talking about the Isle of Man TT, wasn't I? Yeah, I'd love to go. I think it's next month, but it's probably a bit short notice to try and go now. I wouldn't want to go by myself, but I'd love to go and watch it. The Isle of Man just looks like a cool place to go anyway. So if anyone wants to come with me to the Isle of Man sometime, it's on the bucket list. Ah! I bet it's really expensive to go. And really, I think it's only got... So the Isle of Man's got a... the amount of people that live there is literally the same as my city of Bath, which is only a city because it's got an abbey. It's basically a town. It's not very big. So if you think on an island that's, what, 40 miles? There's the shop. Let's go to the shop. Right. This might help us now that we've got some money. Big wings. Can you read what they do? Oh, shit. We just bought it. Oops. I didn't mean to do that. What have we got left? 1,900 and the time's ticking down. Buy a bomb. We don't really want bomb. We want...
Panos_Zervadakis.
I wasted that
Opa
money.
is an exclamation when dancing in Greece. Isle of Man sounds great. Would love to visit. Don't think I ever will.
You might. Right. What's this? Oh, we've run out of time. It told me the controls there, didn't it? Oh, look. We're way quicker now. That's pretty cool. Yeah, this is definitely running like... Well, we're almost too fast. Maybe I should be using the analog stick. No, this doesn't support analog stick. I just tried it then. Forgot that I had it switched to analog, actually. I should probably switch it off analog. Not that it makes a difference. Ah! Now we're slow again now, so you lose all your power-ups. We've still got a bomb, which I haven't actually used. I suppose it's not like having bombs. We get like one bomb. It's not like having bombs where you get like 5 of the things, and they really help when you're about to get hit by a bullet. Maybe I should start thinking a bit more like that, though. Because, like that, I hit the bomb there. Oh, I hit the bomb! Didn't do anything. It's an exclamation when dancing. Right, that's cool. Right, so yeah. All of these games we've tried so far, I mean, they're arcadey, and you do just have to practice, don't you? Now, the USA one, we saw a shop. But usually, the Japanese games are easier. Overwrite. What happens if we go... Overwrite. Load. Assault. Trick play. Demo data. Don't know what these are. Maybe they're like little extras where you can load yourself into a different part of the game. What happens if trace play? I'm not quite sure what we just did there. I'm not sure what this is. If anyone wants to find out for me, and let me know what I just did there. What that's all about, whether it saves where you're at, or... It was almost too quick, to be fair, when we just had it there. Could be better. Come on! No! I feel like I'm going to have to turn my mic volume down. It's all that limiter helping out. Right, we got 2 down. Right, let's get another one. Got some big coins there. Oh, yes, we got it. Right, let's go. Right, where's the shop? I suppose we have to mosey around a bit more. That's going to be helpful. Ah, we missed it. There's another nice coin there, and we've got 900. That's not really very much, is it? And if it's off the screen, it doesn't seem to like shoot things that aren't on the screen. Ah, jeez, they were coming at me quite quick. Right, there's another one. Let's get the coin and just get the hell out of there. Whoa, okay. Right, that was bad, sorry. Walked right into that. But yeah, I'm loving this. It's up there, isn't it? It's one of those where I'm going to have to really... I'm going to try holding down the button again. That seems that it's going to be a good idea, isn't it? To just have it held down. Just in case, when you turn around, you get something. You knock them off, you know? Whoa! Oh no, not these things! So yeah, an arcade stick might be fun with this one. I'm assuming this was in the arcades. It must have been. On a tie, I can imagine it. Like, it was obviously, sorry, I'm being stupid. Like, that's the whole point of this stream. But it's like, I've never seen a cabinet for it or anything. But I imagine it'd be quite a fun looking cabinet. Or maybe I'm lying. What do they call it in America? The marquee? The thing that goes on the top? Basically the, like, banner. That shows off what game's in the cabinet. I think I've seen one of those. Right, let's get across here. We need to find the rest of these bases. We need to find a shop. Oh. I think the longer you take, maybe you get less coins when you get those bases. I'd love to see like somebody really good playing this game. Like speedrunners or something. And it does seem that there's less enemies at the moment. There's one there. Look. There's 2 more left and we've got 2 lives. Oh! I didn't move then because I thought if they don't fire on me, it'd be quicker to go this way because I think it goes round in a circle, if you understand what I mean. Yeah, look, see? It's like it just rolls around. Oh! That was tricky, wasn't it? Yeah, that's a shame. We had quite a few people in here, and now they've all disappeared. It's going to take me a while to get the viewers back up by the looks of things. But yeah, there'll be some more streams from now on. I'm just going to have to. I'm going to start scheduling it better, advertising, and just stick to it. All right, now what happens? Oh, we've got a boss now. Right, so we've got no lives left. So I didn't press the bomb button. I pressed the wrong button. Game over. Oh, 6:10 already. I hope the guys are getting on well. So Matt's recording some vocals with my brother today. We've got these like 4 tracks that we're trying to get recorded, just to a decent standard, so we can start like having a bit of a presence online and everything. So, but to be honest, I don't think there's much more that needs to be done until we can move on to. We need to start practicing the songs when we get some gigs, and see where we go from there. Right, let's get these done quick. I want that coin, but I don't want to get hit by that thing. And that coin will do. There's the shop! The shop! Right. Get the shop straight away. Right, we'll not get the big wings this time. 2,000. We've got... I like that little timer. It keeps you on your toes. Laser beam. Alright, let's get a laser beam. Can you use the wide beam at the same time? Jet engine, but can we like save the power up? Small wings, and we'll have the twin shot. Okay, so you have to pick it there, maybe. Oh, and then what? We lose all the power ups. Oh no! What happens if you press start? Nothing. So we just bought those and lost them all, just like that. How unfortunate! What a waste of cash that was. Yeah, these coins are still quite big though, aren't they? So it must be a speed thing. The speed at which you destroy the stuff. Oh god. Come on. This game, man. It looks so cutesy. It's almost like lures you into a false sense of security. Like, it's really simple, cheesy music. That's the wrong word. But, and look, I'm just dying. Just like that. But yeah, this is a great game. Just so well done. There's different, there's a PS2 collection, isn't there? And I think there's quite a few different versions of this. Like there's, isn't there like an RPG?
The MDMC. Unforgiving and addictive.
It is. I'm really bad at it, but this is definitely the best version I've played. It beats all the other versions. I mean, the Master System one's great, just because it's got the Master System music. But especially when we got that jet, even though we didn't have it for very long, that power-up. The speed at which everything... Like, we moved quicker, but the enemies stayed the same. And that was, like, really clever.
The MDMC. Can you bring it over?
What, you want me to bring, a Saturn? Yeah. I mean, I can. No trouble. Of course. The thing is, I like, I know it's all about, there's 3 of us, we need to play free player, but one of the things I really enjoy is watching people play. So that's the original version of what you call couch co-op. It's just, I do that with Jamie a lot. So you've got a 1-player game, and you just pass the controller to each other. Or maybe it's just a 2-player game. I mean, I could just bring the multi-tap and we could play Bomberman on the Saturn. All of us can do that. So don't worry about it. Yeah, I can bring some stuff. Just so you can try this out, because it's just incredible. It'll look nice on Uncle Paul's big TV. And I've already lent my brother the retro tink. So all I need to do is bring the hookups, and then we're all good. American that was, wasn't it? The hookups. The cables. And now I'm not concentrating at all, and I've wasted all my lives. How far have you got, Matt? How far have you got in this game? You're probably more Master System, right? I mean, the Master System version's great.
The MTMC.
Ada.
Yeah, the Master System version, anything Master System is just incredible to me, because a lot of the time, similar to what we're talking about with, say, Virtua Fighter 2 on the Saturn, they still manage to do a great job. They do that with the Master System. Especially, like, obviously it didn't do very well in America because of the NES, but some of the versions of games, I mean, I can't remember, it's still supported to this day in Brazil. So, whilst, you know, the graphics of it are going to be, you know, there's less color, but trust me, any of the, like, sort of arcade versions are good. Super Hang-On is good on the Master System. It is addictive, though. Let's have another go. Oh yeah, I'm proper wired now from playing this kind of game. So we know the shot comes quick. I just like, that's the harsh thing, that you just lose
The
your
MTMC.
power-ups.
I've played only emulation MD Mini and Turbo.
Yeah, so you said you couldn't tell the difference between the arcade version and on the Turbo. Trust me, there is an arcade version. I don't quite understand how the power-up system works in this. The wide beam, and you can get twin bombs. You can buy quite a lot of them, can you? We've got 400 left. So there's, I should have been smarter there. So look, you have to pick what you're going to use. So we'll use small wings, and we'll use wide beam, twin bombs. See? And then you start right where you left off. Okay, so this... Surely this has got to be a plus, whether this runs out or not. Oh no, look, the beam's like disappearing. So it only lasts for a certain amount of time.
Panos_Zervadakis.
It's gone.
Master System was great, and I even enjoyed it in the 90s despite the better systems available. Gameplay was always concise.
Right, there's a button up there, but that doesn't seem to be changing. Oh, it won't now, will it? I think it's that top right. I think there's a little menu that changes when you press C, isn't there? So we need another shop already. That's the problem. You get Master System's great. Yeah, it's a brilliant console.
The MTMC.
Definitely it was for great pickup and play.
Yeah, all the games are just brilliantly done. Even the ones that, you know, similar to what we're talking about here, with the Saturn doing its best on some of the things that were in the arcades at the time. Oh, come on. Right, let's start again. Ah! So I don't actually know what the difference is here. There must be a difference. I bet the American version's hard. So, yeah, it doesn't... Maybe two-player would be easier for this.
The MTMC.
As well.
ETA.
Oh, you talking to me? Well, I won't be streaming for much longer. I will be heading over. I lost that coin then. But this is very addictive. I was planning to play a couple more games, but I'm going to stream tomorrow as well,
Panos_Zervadakis.
if anyone's
What
around.
was your entry console, Tom? First system.
So the first console I ever had was me and my brother. It wasn't a console. We had our granddad's Amstrad PC. I forget what it was called now. And it had a floppy disk drive and DOS. And we played like things like Alley Cat. What's that game? Tapper, the beer one where you throw the tap. So, and it had like a version of Dig Dug, which was called Digger, and that was off. And Let's Shoot Larry was on there. That was the first thing we had to play games on at home. But we didn't actually get a console until the N64, and then I got a PlayStation. My friends had Mega Drives at school, but that was it basically. So I played, the first Sega thing I ever played was probably Master System at Christmas at my grandparents'. We played the first Sonic game, Sonic the Hedgehog on the Master System. Played that for a whole weekend. Well, I say played it. Played the first level over and over again. I was about 5. And then my friend Henry Willicombe in year 2, he had Streets of Rage, which I remember playing a lot when I'd get to go to his house after school. But that was it, until Matt who's been chatting away, got that Mega Drive Mini, it just made me think, oh, I can get one of those and I can get back into and finally play all the Mega Drive stuff I never got a chance to play. And then moved on to the Saturn. Oh, this game is really frustrating me. I want to be better. The quicker you do it, the better, right? But we need to find that bloody shop. Keep an eye on those things as well. Shop! We've only got $2,000, but the shop's there. We change. Right, I'm going to keep an eye on that top right this time. See, I found that really tricky. So you can't use them all. Right, so we want, let's use the small wings, wide beam, twin, oh crap, it's gone again already. No, it's not letting me change it. It says 1 and 2 bomb, but... Okay, so it just shows what you got. You can't change the weapon. And then that just runs out. And where are the wings? I don't know what the wings are. Whether that like just means you don't die straight away. Or whether we're moving quicker, I don't know. These like little turnarounds like that. Whoa, that guy fired that one out. Get lost! No! Okay, so we've got 2 lives left though. It's quicker to go this way. 2 lives left, so we're getting a little bit better. Whoop! Jesus. Right, it's coming up. It's gonna be here soon. Damn it! Waste of a life. Oh, pooper, scoop up. Jesus. Right, is that all the enemies dead? No? No way! Man, that's annoying. Yeah, this game is not easy. I'm just gonna keep going that way. Just keep going in a straight line. Cut back. Oh dear. Right, game over. Oh, that's annoying. ETA, can you bring it over? He really wants to play it now. Okay, I am going to... I'll be 1 minute while I set up the next game. We'll play one more game. It's almost 2 hours. I know I've not been streaming very long. Anyway, Matt, how's it going with the vocals? I mean, I'm hoping that you can get those vocals down. Because those 4 tracks, I mean, they're not far off being ready to just be... You know, they are just demos. They don't have to be perfect. Because I don't want to disrupt the flow. I hope you're not just watching the stream instead of recording. But thanks for the view account to have it on anyway. But yeah, I'll be back in a second. We'll play another game. Oh, let's have a look at our performance window. Okay, the stream quality is good. Yeah, I'll see you guys in a sec for some more Sega goodness. Oh yeah, there's these as well, isn't there? A weird level, this. Bouncing around. It's another one where you can get stuck. You don't want that. Basically, if you don't get to the thing in time, after bursting the balloon, horrible things happen. Well, you get chased by an alarm clock. Well, I hope I'm still live. Everyone's gone very quiet. Maybe I've hypnotized them with Nights into Dreams. That's what we want, those gold ones.
Slew boy. Yo.
Hi. Yeah, it's all good. I just don't want to be going mad on my own, you know what I mean? Why did we go around again when we've already done it? What an absolute nutter. I have to do this so fast now. Ooh, I didn't know you could even go that high. No, come on. Did it. Just. I did that one earlier, it was like 0 seconds. It was mental. Well, yeah, I mean, this one's a shorter level, but I also know my way around it a bit better. I think it just took me ages to do it. Maybe it's because the boss, it's probably because the boss is impossible. Or like, you'll see basically, obviously, plug out. There's only like one button, apart from the tricks with the L and R buttons. You don't really need to worry about anything else. So you can grab hold of the bosses and let them go again. You can manipulate objects, but that's about it. So there's only certain things you can do, and it's just trial and error, but I always forget how to actually do it. Well, these things are annoying. I think some of this stuff's called nightmaring, but I forget. Like, it affects the game, like the more of them you get rid of, like the evil things. But I'd love it if I had a dream like this. I mean, that's what the game's supposed to be about, isn't it? This guy pops into your dreams and like helps you out. This crazy Japanese, right? I just hope we haven't missed the I did not mean to do that. No, missed those ones. 20 seconds. Might just do it. Alright, I don't think we did too terrible. We didn't get like a really high score. We could play this one over. I'd play this one over and over again. I like it. Like the first, it's like the first level. It's quite short. Yeah, this one's really annoying. I never actually know how to do this. I have no clue. I know you can sort of like grab his cape, but those 5 seconds really add up, so you don't want to be... Oh man. You might be playing this level a few times. Damn it. I've got no speed left. Pretty sure if you do like the loops of them, of the characters, you can get them in like one go. Ah. No, look at the amount of time he's taken off us. I used to think you had to like get the cape off him and then do a loop-de-loop round the cape. Yeah, we're gonna have like 10 seconds. That's it, game over. Oh dear. No. Chilled out. What's this? Oh yeah, the show and tell. That's my last Bronx. With the special stuff in it. What else have I got? I've got loads of stuff in here. Well, there's loads of things going on. That was the hint, wasn't it? Smash into the cards. But yeah, I'll probably do a stream Tuesday, I reckon. No work Tuesday. You might get one. It might be a stream heavy week, I say. But yeah, it's quite quiet at work, so I will have some more time to stream. Okay, so if there's anyone still out there, I'm going to give this level one more go, and then I'm going to finish with something different. It's not a long stream, but it's a stream. I was just thinking that it'd be funny if I could get some like reverb on my voice for various bits, just for a laugh. But yeah, if I hadn't spent so long playing Neo Geo games, I would have streamed. But I found something out this weekend. It's really nice to just, not like you feel pressure to stream, but it's different obviously if I'm just on my own with a CRT and playing whatever I want. It's really quite cool. It's very relaxing. Being able to sort of access the library of games I've got and play them how they were meant to be played. This would be one that it'd be really nice to play this on a 32-inch Bang & Olufsen TV, which I now own thanks to Matt. Not forgetting the 4x3 28-inch one. I've even got me, I've sorted out my soft modded Xbox now as well. So, if I want to like do all this fancy stuff I can, you know. We've still got to play Auto. I'll save that for the stream. So we completed Zwei, but you know, I think completing Panzer Dragoon Zwei is pretty easy. You just play it and it finishes. First game, now that's tough. They obviously made they definitely made the other one, the second game, a lot easier. But there's replay value there. There's different paths and you can like upgrade your dragon and things like that. So I'm not saying I wouldn't look into that game again. I think I need to give it a bit more of a fair shake, really, before I need my feelings for that game to change, and they probably will. I think you sort of let the air let you float around in this bit, maybe. Once you hit one. Right then, so to finish off, I thought we'd give this a bit of a look. It's weird because we don't play that many games using the ones that use interlaced, which was the high resolution mode on the Saturn. Because with an OSSC,
Panos_Zervadakis.
that's the one thing where the Tommy, why not? He's not I don't know this game very well, but this is probably one of the nicest. It probably is the best condition and nicest thing I own software wise, which is this. It's the double disc Japanese version. But it comes with I've got everything in here. So it's got this extra disc, which sort of has a training thing and little cartoon versions of them. But it's basically brand spanking new feeling. I shouldn't really be getting it out, but I don't care about the odd crease. But
Panos underscores or Vidakis. A buddy lost my copy in 1998. I only got the box now.
I mean, it's even got whatever that is in there. I mean, it's ridiculous. But it's got stickers and it's got a poster, which I think is double-sided. And the stickers aren't yellowed and stuff. It's a really cool...
Panos underscores or Vidakis.
Really cool thing.
Excellent condition, yours, Tom.
No, it is really, really good. It's mint pretty much, apart from like the odd, like you get those tiny scratches on the case if you hold it up to the light. And I think me and Patrick had to go on this actually, and he quite liked it. It is a really cool game. I think I'm gonna have the basic 3-button thing. So Virtua Fighter 2 is obviously very similar to this. This is just a weapon-based fighter. But one thing I would say is, when I first got into the Saturn, I was on the UK's, never remember what it's actually called, but it's basically, if you type in Sega Saturn UK, it'll come up with this website, which is like a load of forums and people talking about Saturn. That was my first community type thing I got into. And I was like, oh, how can I play Virtua Fighter 2 like better? And they were all saying, oh, you need to use 6 buttons rather than just the A, B, and C of the arcade. But what I would say is in the arcade you've only got 3 buttons, so you should probably learn that. And it does make it a little bit more simple in your mind rather than having those combinations where you can press Y and it will be punch and kick and stuff like that. So this is A, B, and C. Simple combinations. That's cool as well, that you get like you can see the flickering because it's interlaced. It's just the way the OSSC deals with things. And it's the one thing that's its Achilles heel, basically. You can see, look, it's line 4 instead of line 5, whereas I think the way that RetroTink does it's better even. FrameMeister does it really well, and obviously the RetroTink 5X is the top one. But the earlier RetroTinks even handle it better, even though that's just 2 lines. But there might be a setting here that I can't remember whether you're meant to have analog sync off for this mode or not. It'd be interesting to see what it does if I change it. But I think I'm thinking more of the VGA, the Dreamcast thing, aren't I? But if I just have it on max, and then obviously you can change like the sampling rate and things like that. So yeah, it's very hard to know if you've got like the best picture possible. Whether it runs well. I mean, that's the best thing about the CRT is when you play these games, because then the interlace, the flicker is you can't really see it unless you look up close. So it does look nice and sharp on a CRT. So that's where the modern stuff falls down. The modern scalers. Tommy. He's got like a, what's it called, a can-do stick. But yeah, absolutely nothing wrong with this game. Maybe I should have put the music a bit louder. Oh, not really blocking successfully, am I? But weapons fighters, I mean, Samurai Showdown and, well, there's loads on the Neo Geo. So I guess maybe this was their answer to that. But there was I think there's a cool video at the beginning of the game. The other day, I think it was actually a cartoon in Japan. Possibly it got brought over here. But it was a big deal, this game. Oh, I got a little bit of damage in there. But the fact that the stages are like really 3D and everything, the fact that the stages are a lot more faithful to the arcade. So yeah, let me know what it seems like on the stream. It looks better for you than for me, which is classic with the way that... So what I get is it does some wonders with this kind of thing. Well, that was cool. So that's similar, up and B when they're down. Does the sort of
Panos underscores or
thing.
Vidakis. Looks very good.
Yeah, it does look nice for you guys. That's the good thing about Twitch. And the capture card, it does some magic for you. That was cool. I didn't know I could do that. Time over. Oh no, we're gonna lose. And there's a lot of detail on the graphics. Whoa, okay, that was a bit of clipping. So there's a few things that... There's like a parking lot, as they call it, or a car park, as you call it in England. Remember when I was a kid, I used to say park. I don't know if anyone else did that. Park. You like switch the letters around. It's quite a kiddie thing to do. Don't know where that came from. Oh, come on! So the scheme of the fighting should be similar. Come on, jump on her! No! Oh, got lucky there. God, my neck hurts. Did a bit of yoga today. But... Yeah, this last 3 days was first work I've had in ages. So I'm a bit stiff today. Oh! Just got booted. But yeah, thanks for today, guys. This was only really meant to be like... I mean, tomorrow... I may start similar time, to be honest. When did I start? Like 4 or something? Maybe I'll start even earlier. I'm not expecting loads of people in their droves to watch, but... I want to spend I want to be able to do a longer stream so that it gives people a chance to see I'm online, you know? That was cool. I don't know how I did it, but... Okay. So... I do like the way it controls. Oh, that was nice. Yay, look at that. I got lucky with that. Haven't changed any settings, so I'm assuming this is normal difficulty. Lust Subway. Who are we fighting in Lust Subway?
Round 1, fight!
I think that was my... I won't finish super late every day, because that's what happened this week, just gone. Come on, block. You have to hold A though, that's the thing I gotta remember. Yeah, do the jump thing. No! Oh! No, that's it. But yeah, thanks Panos has been in. Hopefully Marco will come back, the new guy.
Round 1, fight!
So yeah, you can't just... I keep thinking we're playing Dead or Alive, and you're just going to tap A. So the blocking is something I find really difficult. And Virtua Fighter 2, I really want to showcase that. We'll do that tomorrow, because I want to play that game more. I've not been able to beat it, the arcade mode. I've not been able to beat the arcade mode on normal. I always get stuck at like Jeffrey. He just seems to be able to just grab you like all the time, and then his moves are so powerful that you're just done. The difficulty level spike is just ridiculous. But the amount of damage those do, that's like you've got to do those. You've got to do the stomps. And the range of that as well means I can be further away. Who knows, maybe this is easier and we'll just finish it. Nightmare Island. I love the names of the places. But this actually, yeah, I was gonna take a look at the oh God, this guy looks like he's gonna be difficult. Just a mad jump backwards. So have a quick look. So if you go on the Junkyard, I did a poll. What are your favourite arcade ports for the Sega Saturn? So I should have said Sega game arcade ports. But anyway, Sega Rally got 30 votes. Virtua Fighter's got 18, Virtual On 9, Last Bronx got 8, Virtua Cop got 2, Street Fighter Alpha 2 got 6, Dead or Alive 5, Elevator Action Returns, love that game. We've featured that for little snippets on the stream before. That got 4 votes. Outrun 3, we were supposed to play that earlier, but I moved off the Super Scalers. Daytona USA, Jared added that, 3 votes. Afterburner only got 2, which is interesting. So,
Panos underscores or
not too
Vidakis.
surprised with the whole Sega
Fighters
Rally thing.
Megamix is so much easier. The VF series is for serious gamers. Last Bronx is also challenging.
Yeah, I mean, you say that about Fighters Megamix, but when you just do there's different strings of playthroughs, isn't there, for the arcade mode? And when you do the first one, which is just like you against all the Virtua Fighter characters, Even if you pick
Kiss
if you
Drew.
pick a Virtua
Hello.
Fighter character, you don't have Hey Kostru, how you doing? Kiss Drew. Kisses Kiss Drew. You don't have the armor. So if you don't play as one of the characters with the armor, I find it really difficult to beat that game. Again, I've only ever beaten it on easy, I think. But I want to be able to do things on normal difficulty. Because then it feels like you're getting better at a game. I mean, it's fair enough to start on easy, but that was cool. It's just basic maneuvers in this that I need to get used to. Wasn't expecting to beat him that quickly. Naked Airport. I mean, who made up these names? I remember me and Patrick thought that was hilarious.
Round 1. Fight!
Oh, I like this dude as well. I remember him. Got the nunchuck type thing. Look at that plane in the background. I mean, it's pretty good. The stages take it a little bit further than Virtua Fighter 2 did. It's not quite as smooth, the gameplay.
Panos underscores
but I'm
of
just getting
Adakis.
used to- I don't think it's
Hello,
input
Kastru.
lag. I think it's more like
Round 2.
just how long it takes them to wind up with the stick. Like his is a bit quicker the way that Yusaku is hitting me. I remember him being pretty good. Ah, see, I didn't do that very well. We should have him now. Yes, he's almost done. Nice. So yeah, I've really only just picked this up and played it a couple of times. Played it with Patrick. We may have played it on a stream before, but I'm not sure. What puts me off a lot of the time is just the fact that
Round
the
1.
OSSC is fine for these. You know, it does look nice. It's nice and sharp. But you can sometimes have a few issues with how it comes across. But for you guys, but this seems to be handling it quite well. Oh, see, that was a good block, and then I messed it up. That's something I need to work out with Virtua Fighter, is how to block. And when I was saying about Jeffrey in Virtua Fighter, he grabs you if you go close and your move doesn't connect. He just sort of gets you, and there's no way to reverse it. But what I found is if I was tapping A quickly, it stopped the throws from happening. I think that's what you can do anyway. Obviously A and B should be my own throw, but I'm just asking for it there, aren't I? No! I need to do something quick. Oh. He's another cool looking character.
Round
There's
1.
bound to be unlockables on this as well. That's one thing to note about all the games we've played, is what you get as opposed to just the arcade version. Obviously you don't have to put money in, which is good, and you can have more continues and things like that. Like having to get good at these games in the you could play this at home and then go to the
Round 2.
It's an interesting game, isn't it? It's got a personality all of its own. But yeah, the way that it's working is just kind of slow. I don't quite get it. You need to really practice. Oh, come on. That was good by him, though.
Kastru.
Nice.
I am pretty crap at 3D fighters,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, I'm terrible. Like, I want to improve, though.
Round 3.
I still need to beat Virtua Fighter on normal. I need to beat a lot of things on normal. We've still got some Goku aces to do. Well, you know what? The L and R buttons are doing things that I didn't realise. L does a little roll. Maybe I'm not on the 6. No, all that talk of being 3 buttons only, I think I've actually got it. Maybe there is a save on my memory card there from before. Or maybe it automatically defaults to the 6 button type setup because of what people used to do with Virtua Fighter. But I don't know, I just kind of feel like that's cheating. I prefer it when you just have 3 buttons. Because it's just simpler for your brain. You've got no excuses to fall back on. But we'll try mashing the other buttons now, shall we? I don't know what they are doing, but they're there. After that whole talk of me saying, oh, you should... I was going to try it with the standard A, B, and C. I mean, A, B, and C still do what they do, so... Doesn't matter if you don't use the other ones, but there's obviously something going on there. It seems nice to be able to hit. Z seems to be a good way to sort of open things up with a few strikes. Like that, see? You just hit it. Probably, it might be like, it's going to be 2 buttons together, isn't it? Cross Street. Naked Airport. Past there now. Oh, geez, time's flying by. It's because it's daylight, so I'm not worried about the time. But I'm probably going to take some food over as well to my uncle's, which is where my brother's staying. I need to eat some nice dinner, so make some munch in a bit. Play some computer games. Sounds like Matt wants to get on the fantasy zone, so I'm going to probably take Saturn over there. Oh dear. Whoops. Bang. Okay, so we're kind of flying through this, to be fair. Maybe it's on easy. I haven't changed anything since I last played it. Oh, a little poke there. Oh, nice little roll. That's good. That's a nice evasion technique. Whatever I just did. It gets you out of trouble, that does. That's cool. You just sort of roll, and then when he goes to kick you in the middle, you rolled underneath. Oh, music. Is that it? Okay, well, there you go. That's how easy it is to beat Last Bronx's arcade mode. Assuming that was the arcade mode. If I remember correctly, I have done this before, so maybe that was
Panos
easy
_or
mode.
Vidakis. Congrats.
It's not really congrats, I was just bashing buttons and chatting rubbish. So I think...
It's true.
I remember it had
Fantasy Zone is a good shout.
Yeah, I was playing it. I was playing it earlier. Matt wants me to go and take it round and play it with him. Well, he loves it. He introduced me to that game, and that's the first time I've played the Saturn version. I'm assuming it's arcade perfect. Either way, it's fantastic, but very unforgiving. Like the fact that you go to the shop, buy your stuff, and then it's just gone. Yeah, I remember this. I have completed the game, the arcade before. But anyway, I'm not going to sit through this. Come on, can we skip it? No, you can't. You can't even skip it. It doesn't let you skip it. So there you go. That's that. I'll leave you guys now, and I will see you tomorrow. I'm going to aim the stream
It's true.
afternoon.
Yeah, you die a lot.
I'll be on tomorrow, similar time, possibly earlier, if any of you are around. So it's UK time. Latest it'll be is like 4. So I might stream earlier and just do a nice big chunky long stream. Oh, it says I've only been streaming for 11 minutes. So what must have happened is you must have had to watch an advert. That's what happens sometimes. Because it says I've been recording for 2.5 hours. So yeah, I want to try and do at least over 3 hours tomorrow with maybe a break in between or something. I will need to make up for lost time, and I want to try and reach more people because the viewership's been really low today. But yeah, if Panos and Kostra are there, then thank you. You know, I don't mind talking to myself. It's fine, but it's nice to have my staples. Just know that I'm trying my best. And I'm looking forward to it. We'll play some more arcade, same theme. We'll play some more Sega arcade ports for the Saturn. Cheers.